モンカンパニーの不正はこいつらの流したデマだ。
Hello everybody, and welcome to this new type of video where we will be talking about the absolute demons, the menaces, the monsters, and the freaks of the anime world. And ladies and gentlemen, today's contender is no joke. From beating on minorities to possessing the president's kid, please give a big welcome to Momoshiki Otsutsuki. Now, we first see him when we are presented with some kind of ruin, I guess, when out of nowhere a previous menace of Naruto, Sasuke, is boxing with some big body ass dude, and they're just going at it, and we keep seeing this fucking spectator the whole time, and he doesn't really do nothing until he comes down to get his boy and dips and just kind of leaves Sasuke sitting there like, the fuck. Then we cut to the scene where we see the two from before and a filler ass Otsutsuki, and they looking for some chakra fruit to finish out what Kaguya started. And Mr. Filler Ass is like, alright, so this dude Killer Bee got the 8 tails, and this dude Naruto got the 9 tails, so that should be enough to do what we need to do. And Momoshiki like, alright then, guess we finna hit some licks tonight, bitch. So then we cut to Bee, who's just kind of sitting on this fucking rock, when Momoshiki fly down with his boys and is like, alright, this that Jinchuriki we've been looking for? And then B starts rapping, who's basically just talking to shit. He's basically just like, yeah, I got the power of 100 man, bitch. Then the big body ass dude is like, alright, enough of this shit. And this causes him to transform into the 8 tails. And Momoshiki like, ah, interesting. Then blasts his ass with some rods, but they ain't do nothing. And be like, ha, the fuck you gonna do, bitch? And it just impales the fuck out of him, leaving his ass crucified on this fucking mountain. So he tries a tailed beast bomb, but Momoshiki just absorbs that shit and throws it back like 10 times bigger and just blasts his ass. And then just absorbs the 8 tails out of the Killer Bee, which means that Killer Bee should be dead, but we don't know. Like, shit, hell if I know. So, I mean, he might have killed B, so who really knows? And then Mr. Filler, like, yeah, that was easy, but there's still one more Jinchuriki, so let's get the fuck out of here. So then we'd take a big little time jump, I guess, to the end of the Chunin exams, where Naruto was just putting his son on blast for cheating and shit, when they get interrupted by, you guessed it, Momoshiki and the boys, who jump down and get blasted the fuck out of, sending them flying. Then he just goes up to Naruto and kicks the fuck out of that man. Then Boruto tries all his great value ass jutsu, but he's just absorbing that shit and looking at him like, what the fuck? But then Naruto comes back and tries boxing him, but he's just dodging that shit. Then Shikamaru puts him in a paralysis jutsu, but just like the other times, he just kind of absorbs it, and Shikamaru like, oh shit! Then he just starts introducing himself. Hello class, my name is Momoshiki, and I'm here to resume the work Kaguya left after y'all's dumbasses stopped it. So yeah, just prepare, bitch. Then he just flies up and starts blasting the fuck out of him. But Naruto deflecting that shit like, nah, this is my home, bitch. And Sasuke jumps in on the action, gets to try to jump him. And after a while, Naruto's like, hey, this is the perfect opportunity. Sasuke, raise my kids for me. And then just goes fucking Super Saiyan. And we think Naruto won, sacrificing himself in the process, but really, he just got kidnapped and is being held in another dimension, getting his fucking soul sucked out. But that's when Sasuke, Boruto, and the other Kage pull up to save him. And they start actually putting in the work, like they actually beating their asses, until Momoshiki cannibalizes Kenshiki. And Sasuke like, I know you didn't just eat that whole ass buffet over there. And Momoshiki like, nah, that shit was just a snack, fat bitch. And I guess that pissed him off because Momoshiki just screams and the ass whooping begins, because he leaps forward and Darui like, and then gets fucking booted. Then Gar's ass jumps in and he puts in the work for a second until Momoshiki just chokes him all kinky style and then fucking gut punches him. And Chojuro down there looking up like, Gar, daddy! Then he just gets booted into a fucking tree. So Koratsuchi starts trying to box, but she just gets middle schooled ass and necked across the fucking map. And yeah, like it's done. Like, bro packed up the Kage faster than Madara's ass did. probably giving Gaara PTSD and shit. Oh no, it's not done, because then he flies to Naruto and starts packing his ass up for a minute. Sasuke tries to jump in, but he takes care of his ass too, starts dragging him on the floor and shit. But unfortunately, after this, Naruto, Sasuke, and Boruto do put the work in on that man and launch him into fucking outer space. But not before Momoshiki possesses Boruto and is like, hey boy, be careful, those blue eyes finna take everything from you, cuh. And then he just kind of permanently possesses Boruto and takes over his body from time to time. And he even has the sole accomplishment of nerfing Sasuke single-handedly. So yeah. And he does come back in the manga. I know he does in like several arcs, like in the middle of the code arc and stuff, but we haven't really seen that, so I can't fully judge. But when that gets animated, who knows, I could follow up on this video. But yeah, needless to say, lesson of the day, Momoshiki's a fucking demon. And yeah, with that, we are going to end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really different type of video. But I wanted to switch up and try to be more comedic on the channel. I feel like I'm really serious a lot of the time. So I thought I'd spice this shit up. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed, leave a like and I'll see y'all next week. Peace.
雷門カンパニーの不正はこいつらの流したテーマだ